We're gonna talk about it.
You don't have to let the money come between us. No, they not even capable to feel us. Yeah. Why don't we just take the stacks and go to pizza? Yeah. That way you could lean away with all the people. Yeah.
Dynasty gang, what's good? Back with another video. And today I will be going over exactly why I cut my locks, my dreads, my dreadlocks, my high top locks, my high top dreads, whatever it is you guys call them, whatever I've been calling them the past 2.5 years. This video will go over step by step, my thought process behind it, why I did it, things you can look forward to from this channel in the future. And I'll just give you a little bit of a little bit of a tip right now before I get to it later on in the video. This channel will still be giving you guys lock content. All right, let's start from the beginning, back when I first got my locks done and why I first got locks in the first place. You guys know I've talked about it plenty of times before. I originally got high top locks because I wanted hair. It was a big thing, a big trend going on at the time to where like the man bun, it was like this huge thing. So I was growing out my hair, high top box, and I ended up getting it braided. I've shared that picture plenty of times. If not, I'll flash it right here. And I'm getting my hair braided, okay? And then it came to a point to where I was like, you know what? Me and my wife was actually talking, and she was like, why don't you just get dreadlocks? Because my brother-in-law has dreadlocks, my mother-in-law has sister locks, and then my wife was thinking about getting sister locks in the near future. So she was like, why don't you just get dreadlocks, easier to maintain, and you want hair anyway. Now the reason that I wanted to go that route is because I would get my hair braided, and I don't know if it was the people braiding my hair or styling my hair, I should say, the gel that they used to cause my hair to like be kind of flaky. And you gotta understand, I came from low cut, fade, waves, all that stuff, to where you get in the shower, you don't have to put a shower cap on, you get your hair wet. You know, if your hair is itching, you scratch it, you wash your hair more regularly and all that. That's where I came from. So then when I went to getting my hair braided, it was just a whole new thing for my scalp, and I just wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't feeling the gel, the dryness. I wasn't feeling none of that. So then I was like, okay, well, you know, I'll get my locks. And mind you, before I started this quote unquote dreadlock channel, you know, I had already been into YouTube before that. I tried my hand at like a sneaker channel before, but with the sneaker channel, it was more so I didn't want to put out the money to be able to keep up with all the releases and all. Like, I have a whole family that I'm taking care of, wife, kids and extracurriculars. I got a mortgage, and I know rent. I got a mortgage. I got car payments. I got bills. You know, I got stuff I got to take care of, and shoes is not a priority of mine. I do like shoes and sneakers and clothes and fashion and terry cloth robes. I like all of that, but I wasn't really feeling that. So YouTube was always something I wanted to do. And when I started my locks, day one, I said, you know what? I'll share my journey, not necessarily to build anything from it and try to be YouTube famous and be the voice for all lockheads in the world. I just wanted it to be able to me go back, look at my journey, share it with you guys. I started off saying, I don't know all the things. I don't know every single thing there is to know about locks. I'm just telling you guys how locks affects me and what my head does. And I noticed a lot of you guys were commenting on the video, and shout out to everyone who, I'm not disappointed, I'm not mad or nothing, because nobody was disrespectful in my comment section on my last video. Everyone was more so, I say, disappointed versus disrespectful, and I'm okay with disappointed. I don't tolerate disrespect because I'm a grown man, but I understand how some people are disappointed and how they started their lock journey because of my channel. They wanted to dye their hair because of my channel. They wanted high top locks because of my channel, and I completely understand that. And what I would say to those people that are disappointed is, if there's ever anything that you need to know, I can assure you I covered it in a previous video. If you want to look up how to oil your locks, bedtime routine, any of that. Go back and look at, some of my old videos. What Jose, if you want to hear my old album, if you want to hear a lot of my old stuff about locks and all that stuff, you can literally, I'm not taking those videos down. You can go back and look at all of those videos. I got to a point in my lock journey, 2.5 years, there was nothing else. Honestly, there was nothing else that I could tell you guys that I hadn't already told you. My length had reached right here. I'm not gonna go back and look at the video that I said it in, but I said a long time ago, somebody asked me, how long you gonna grow your hair? I said, about right here. I've been saying it. I've been giving you guys little hints the whole 2.5 years. I never intended for my locks to be down my back, to my hips, none of that. I also said that this lock journey for me, it wasn't a religious thing. It wasn't I don't feel like my hair gave me strength and the power and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said before, there's plenty of people that believe that, and they do get more confidence from their locks. And that's something that having locks did help me. It did help me boost my confidence, but I didn't start this journey having a lot of deep, confidence issues. Yeah, I didn't. I've always kind of known who I was. For me, it was more so of I think this looks cool. I'm going to grow my hair. I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to give you tips along the way. I'm going to help build up this community, because but there is a community out here of people who do have locks because of spiritual reasons, and they feel like they do have their power in their hair. But there's also, I know for a fact, there's a lot of people in this community who like the drip. They like the wave of having locks, and they think it looks dope, and there's nothing wrong with that. So that's where I was coming from with my journey. Now, I'm probably going to be repeating a lot of stuff in this video because none of this is scripted. I just flipped the camera on and just press record. Like I said, I've given you guys years of content to go back and look at. And my son, 1.5 years in the game, where probably a lot of you either are or about to be, he still has locks. I'm still going to be dropping dread content. That's not going to go away. Anything that he goes through, I'm going to hit record on the camera and I'm going to share it. Retwists, different oil techniques, nighttime routine, all of that stuff for his hair texture, for his hair type, at his hair journey, 1.5 years, I'm still going to be sharing that. So I would say for the people that are disappointed, yes, I understand I cut my locks and I'm not trying to be insensitive to that, but just know that I've told you guys everything there is to tell you about my locks. There was nothing else I could have told you, and I don't want to be repetitive, get on here and try to do stupid videos, dumb videos, non-creative videos just to get the views, just to get the clicks, just to get the Google AdSense paycheck every month. That's not what I'm here to do. And it got to a point to where I felt myself drifting that way. Like, oh man, like what am I gonna make a video about? It started feeling more of like a job versus a hobby or something that I like to do. And when something, like I have a job, I have an actual job that I go to that some days I don't want to do, but I still do it. YouTube is something that I enjoy doing, that is like a hobby, something that I can be creative with. And I wasn't able to really push my creative side being stuck in a box doing lock videos. Now none of this is why I actually cut my locks though, because I could have just stopped making videos and then kept my locks. The real reason that I cut my locks is because I honestly just got tired of the maintenance side of things. You guys know, if you're watching this, you have locks, or you know somebody that does, or maybe you just came across this video because you like the way the thumbnail looked. I don't know. But when you have locks, the whole idea behind it is, less maintenance. You wake up, you do whatever. But the truth behind it is, with my hair texture, it requires a lot more maintenance than somebody like my son's hair texture. My son's hair texture is more coarse. Doesn't require as much oil. Can wear a bonnet, wake up, flip his hair, and go. My hair texture is like more so on the soft side, more I don't want to say like white people hair, because I don't really like that term, but it's just like more straighter, more softer. And it took a lot more from me. My scalp didn't react well to oils at all, but at the same time I needed oil so my hair wasn't dry. So it required like me trying to find like different shampoos and it's different stuff like that. And the maintenance side of things really got frustrating to the point to where I was like, you know what? I'm done with oils. I'm done getting retwists, because another thing, maybe the retwist I was getting might have caused my head to be dry or caused my head to get the buildup and all that stuff. So I started slowing down with my retwists, going like every 3 to 4 months, thinking that would help. After a while, I was like, okay, this isn't helping. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? So I was like, I'm a freeform. I thought freeform in my hair would eliminate all of the products being put in my hair, eliminate the retwist, eliminate all of that. And I would just have my hair up and get the fades on the side. I was really hype about that. Y'all know I was pushing for that, and that's what I was gonna do. And then it got to a point to where you guys know what it looks like when you get a retwist, right? It looks fresh, you crispy boys and all that. But it got to a point to where my hair, to me, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like the way I looked. And that was like locks are supposed to be a confidence booster, but to me, when I had freeform on my head with my hair texture, I wasn't feeling it. I couldn't put on like hats to like try to make it look good, having it up. I wasn't feeling it. And I got to a point to where even my freeform locks, I started having issues with my scalp here and there. So at some point I was like, you know what, why am I doing all of this work? Why am I being frustrated every time I'm about to leave the house? Every time I have to do something with my hair, I'm really frustrated. Like, why am I doing all this? Back when I had a low cut, it was no problem at all. And then I started thinking, okay, well, why do you have locks? What was the reason even getting locks? And I looked back and I was like, I remembered I wanted locks because I wanted hair. Like, it was never about nothing bigger for me. I liked the style. I wanted high top hair. I wanted either to braid it or have the locks. That was the reason. You might not know. Some of y'all might know. Some of y'all know. I'm 32. I'll be 33 next year. And I don't know if it's like a maturity thing, kind of like nudging me in the back. I don't know what it is, but something in me just woke up one day and was like, you know what? Just go back. Just cut your hair off and just go back to the low cut. You're not gonna be as stressed. When you start getting older, the less stuff you can like stress about, the better. And I never want y'all to stress out over hair. I definitely don't want to stress out over hair. Something as simple as that should never stress you out. There's real life situations going on in people's lives or out in the world. We don't need to be stressed out over hair. And that's kind of where I was at with it. And it wasn't a wake up one morning and I went straight to the barbershop. I've been thinking about this for weeks, maybe months, and talked it over. Shout out to my wife. She's probably the only person that I'll take advice from when it comes. I mean, unless I'm talking to like my OG or something like about money and building, better life and investing, all that stuff. But when it comes to just like me, I always look to her, always talk to her. I go to her for advice because she knows me the best out of anyone. I've known her half of my life. Like I said, I'll be 33. I've known her since I was 17. So about half of my life I've known her, and we talked about it. She was fighting for y'all. She told, nah, don't cut him. Like she was probably like, I was saying, I'm gonna cut him, and she was saying, no, don't cut him. And it was kind of like a tug of war type thing. And then she got to the point where she was like, you know what? If I'm having to try to convince you, then maybe you just shouldn't. Because she honestly likes the way I look with locks. And she was just like, she felt like she was combating me on it. And if you have to convince someone to do something, then they kind of already got their mind made up. And that's kind of where she just waved the white flag and just said, okay, you know what? Just do it. Just do it. And of course I was nervous. Y'all seen in the video, I was sitting in the barber chair. Like, I was nervous as crap. Like, I text because my barber is also my homeboy. I text him ahead of time. I was like, hey, I'm cutting my locks. He was like, no, why you gonna cut them? And I said, I think I'm just tired of them. And I've gotten asked that question, not by you guys. I mean, I have gotten asked by you guys, but by like people that see me, people that can like are in arm's reach of me, that can talk to me like that. I've been asked maybe like 50 times, and why'd you cut them? And my first response is always, I got tired of them. And why would I keep something that I'm tired of? That doesn't really make sense to y'all. Let's say you had, I'm trying to think of a good example. Just something in your life, right, that was, pretty significant. I mean, I've built a side hustle income off of YouTube, off of my hair. But to me, that's not important. Like the money, none of that matters when it's something that affects me, that I have to deal with every single day, that I look in the mirror, I'm like, man, I'm tired of this. My YouTube channel could go from whatever it is now, I think we're close to 20,000 to 0. And I would still be okay with the fact that, I can wake up with that stress off of me. No amount of money can make up for that stress that I was starting to build. It wasn't like up here, but it was starting to build. I was getting more and more frustrated, and I don't need that. I don't even know what I was saying at this point, but I just tell everybody that I was tired of it. And I don't know if that's the answer you guys are looking for, but that's the answer I'm giving you, and that's where I'm at with it. Now, like a lot of people ask me, where's this channel going to go from here? I mentioned that I'm still going to be giving you guys dread content because my son still has dreads. Sherelle's still going to be giving you, for all the women out there, sister lock content because she still has sister locks. My daughter potentially will still be getting sister locks. And a lot of you guys rock with me personally. Like I know a lot of y'all like my hair, but a lot of y'all out there, y'all rock with me. And I'm not saying this assuming. I know because for everybody that follows me on Instagram, cheap plug, Instagram name right here. For everybody that follows me on Instagram, y'all send me DMs, y'all comment on my pictures, y'all let me know y'all rock with me. I've met and developed relationships with a lot of you guys off of my locks, but it's built way past that. Don't know personally, but I see you guys as family. We're like social media cousins. Like I see when your kids have parties. I see when you celebrate times with your wife. I see when you're on your fitness journey. I see when, I see all of that. And I really rock with y'all, and I know y'all rock with me. So for the day one true supporters, I'm still gonna be giving you guys content. There's gonna be vlogs. There's gonna be challenges. There's gonna be different stuff in general, showing you guys a little bit of me personally. I'm opening the blinds a little bit, letting you guys see a little bit more into my life, and that's the way this channel is gonna go. I'm excited. I'm super excited to be able to be more creative with my videos. I love a challenge. And for those of you that unsubscribe because you only want to see the dread content, do what you feel like you have to do. I'm not gonna, if you feel like you got to unsubscribe, then by all means, it's been real. I don't got no bad words for you, but yeah, it is what it is. But for those of you that still want to rock with me, or for those of you that just stumbled across this video, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a new video. I've mentioned how I'm trying to get the waves. It's not going to be a wave channel though. I'm not going to do no wave journey because I feel like I'll be right back in that box. I might build another 20,000 people who love waves. Then what if I decide to cut them one day? I'm not going to do that. So it's just going to be, I'm just going to share my life with you guys. And if you're here for it, you're here for it. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. I'm still trying to come up with a new outro slogan because the whole stay locked, stay blessed thing. But for now, I'll just say stay blessed. Appreciate y'all. And I'm dropping another video tomorrow, man. Go.
I'm standing high and I'll win the fight.